Here we go, third drawer. I keep picks, pliers, files, interior tools, that kind of stuff. Start at the top left. Cornwell, long pliers. This set right here is an 11-piece that I picked up from Matco. Came in a bag, pretty decent set. I think it was $100. Would I recommend that set? No, unless you really need these three here for just get out hoses and that kind of stuff. They work very well for that. The rest of them, I don't really recommend them. I don't like them all that much. I'm looking to improve on pliers, better pliers for sure. These pinch off hose pliers I picked up. It's a set of 3. I picked up 2 sets on eBay. I think they were $10 each. Very good, very well. I liked this. I liked the first set I picked up, so I had to pick up another set. I just felt like it was useful to have 2 sets. So I think this one is, I don't remember if this is Tekton or not. I don't think it is, but I think Tekton makes one just like it. It's pliers that I use for breaking off the seal on drain plugs. This is a Matco hose clamp plier. This is a flush cut plier that I picked up from Harbor Freight. I think it was $2 for zip ties. Works very well. Another Harbor Freight needle nose small pliers that I use for filters, oil filters on the 2.5s. They have this nipple that you need to push in and pull out. Those are the pliers that I use for that. Battery pliers from Snap-on. Just a hose. Air chuck. No, it's not an air chuck. It just blows air. I think I don't know the name for this. I'm sorry. I can't remember right now. But it's just what I use to blow air whenever I'm, blowing at an engine or something like that, trying to get water to dry out or whatever. I use it for everything, even sweeping up the floor. I just use this. I don't use I don't sweep it, honestly. I just use that. Blue Point hose clamp pliers work really well. I definitely recommend those. And these pliers here, locking pliers I picked up from Harbor Freight. I think they were $8. They work just as well as the vice grips. For $8, I recommend picking those up for sure. You guys are gonna love those. They work very well. I use them mainly for shocks when replacing shocks and springs and all that stuff on struts. Very, very good. Interior tools for Matco, Snap-on. I think they call these panel poppers. I'm not sure, but I use these for radiator hoses, intake tubes, turbo tubes, or charge pipes, I'm sorry, and tubes. But that's basically what I use these for everything, honestly. Everything, their lifetime warranty. Radiator hose pick from Snap-on. These two are identical. They're both radiator hose picks. Another radiator hose pick, another panel popper, and a flathead. I picked up all of these 6 on eBay, used, of course, for a little under $50. My dealer, my Snap-on dealer, gave me this tray, hooked me up with this tray. So I made it work, for $50. I'm not complaining. I use all of these all the time, almost every day, I want to say. But anyways, this is not a special tool, but I call it my special tool only because I use these. It's a perfect fit for the drain plugs on GTIs or anything with a plastic pan or drain plug, Volkswagen, Audi. That's what I use this for. Very, 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 very handy. It's my special tool. Anyways, ratcheting screwdriver, Snap-on pocket screwdriver, just Craftsman Phillips, and a flathead I found. I don't remember what brand that is. But anyways, files that I picked up at Harbor Freight. I mostly use all these for chamfering brake pads. That's mainly what I've been using them for since I bought them. I've been having this for a couple weeks. They work really well. I think they're lifetime warranty at Harbor Freight too. I can't remember how much I picked them up for. I don't remember if it was $15 or less, something like that. I'm pretty sure it was way less, but definitely pick these up if you need files. They're not that long. I believe they're around maybe 13, 14 to 16 inches, something like that. But very well, very good, lifetime warranty. Harbor Freight, they work just as well as Snap-ons. I used to borrow Snap-ons before I bought these, and they work just as well. So you can find some tools that work just as well as Snap-on, and you don't have to pay a Snap-on price. Just saying. I own a lot of Snap-on tools, and I got nothing against Snap-on. It's just that some stuff you can't pass up on, you know. Snap-on seal removers, I use these for a lot for carbon buildup too. Carbon buildup on valves, Volkswagen, Audis, and that kind of stuff. Very well. They have a smooth edges, so you know you can clean them up real nice. When you're chopping it up, you can use something like this. You can try all of them. I mostly use this one, this one, and this one. So about 4 of them. Sometimes I mix it up and use all of them, you know, whatever. I use these for sensors too. When I'm taking off sensors, you know, just something light. But these are from Matco. They're not lifetime warranty, but I did pick them up for a really cheap price. I can't remember how much, but it was really cheap. I had a student discount from Matco, so some Matco stuff that I picked up, I picked up really cheap. So I wanted to get Snap-on, but from Matco I couldn't pass those up. Moving on, another degreed, I think, can't remember the angle, 45, something like that. I think these are OTC or something like that. Picked them up at Sears. You know, they're cool. They're handy to have. Sometimes you do need an angle, you need a degree where the blue point ones can't get in. Some hose clamps are angled and that kind of stuff. So I don't keep those in one of the rails, only because it has this end right here, and it tends to block another space for another one. So I just until I find some way to organize everything better, that's where I keep them. No big deal. All right, moving on. Fourth drawer. Okay. Striking pry bars from Craftsman. I think I picked these up on sale, $10 or something like that. I've been having them for a while now. Striking pry bars. Okay. I use the crap out of these things. These things get beat. I believe they are lifetime warranty. Don't quote me on that, but I believe that they are. I haven't had the need to get any of them replaced, but the day I do, I'll mention on that, or I'll you know, whatever. But for the price, I think they retail for $20, so you can't pass up on those from Craftsman Sears. You know, these long screwdrivers are from Harbor Freight. It's a Phillips number 2 long, 20-something, 24 inches, something like that. I think this one was a flathead. I angled it, made a special tool out of it, only because I forgot to pop the cable back in to pop the hood. I don't even want to talk about that. It was a nightmare. But thankfully at Harbor Freight, I picked both of those up for $5, and you know, I was able to pop that hood open. I was able to pop that latch with this special tool that I made. So can't go wrong with Harbor Freight at all. For some stuff, okay? Some stuff is good, some stuff isn't, but I'm telling you guys what is good. So what is good, you know, you guys can feel free to buy with you know, no shame, because there's nothing to be ashamed of. All right, nothing at all. Like I said, sometimes you just need to buy what works for you, not what other people think is cool or whatever. So moving on. Deadblow Hammer, I think they call it Deadblow. Yeah, it has sand in it. From Harbor Freight, Pittsburgh. Mac anti-vibe 3-pound hammer. I think this one's a 5-pound, 3-pounder. From Mac, very good hammer, very strong. For how little it is, it has a lot of bang in it. I am an apprentice, so I have a technician training me, and he asks to borrow this hammer every single day. Again, we do not have a Mac hammer. A Mac representative or a Mac truck out here, so you know, we make with what we got, and you know, I don't mind sharing my stuff, especially with the guy who's training me. You know, it's all good. It's all good for me, at least.